Hello, everyone, and welcome to Courtside with Tony Ingle. Alongside the head coach of the Roadrunners, I'm Craig Corbin. Coach Ingle, good to see you.
Good to see you, Craig.
Looking dapper as always.
Thank you very much. You too.
It is the end of the regular season, end of the conference tournament, and postseason is always a time where anything can happen. This year's SSAC, probably the best example of that you could offer.
Well, that's absolutely true, Craig. All the teams, there wasn't a dime's difference really between 1 and 8, and of course you saw that in the conference playoffs. You go in there, you see, here's William Carey, number 1, plays Loyola, number 8. They get beat. Then you had Coastal. They had a play-in game. They win, and then Auburn Montgomery, beat us. And then Faulkner, they come in there
as the 5 seed, wins it all. So it was just who gets hot, who plays well, how does it work, and we were very close. We got beat 7, but I really felt like it was just a couple of possessions there, just a couple right time. We've been in good shape. But that's basketball. It's March Madness. Without question. Of the 9 games in the conference tournament, 5 were won by a lower seed. That's more than half of all the games in the tournament won by a lower seed. And it started off with, you mentioned Coastal Georgia. They, as a 10 seed, knocking off Bethel in game number 1 of the tournament. Then you had, of course, you made mention of the Loyola win over William Carey. Got to see some of that online. They hung in, and just did not quit.
No, they won. They do a great job, and that's a big game for both those teams. And tournament play, everybody starts off fresh, and I've been on both ends of it.
Sure.
To be quite frank with you, not all the way. I haven't been a number 1 getting beat by number 8 yet.
Right.
That don't happen. But I have been part of when I was at Kennesaw State University, we go in as a number 8 seed, and we knocked off a number 1 seed. And of course, that's the first time that happened in years. But it's just March Madness. It's basketball. It's that time of the year, and it shows too the parity of the league.
Sure. Top
to bottom. Here we are. We beat the number 1 team in the conference regular season pretty soundly.
32 points.
Thank you for saying that. and then we get beat. But the team that didn't even make the tournament this year. We just wasn't clicking on all cylinders. Things happened, and we got beat down there. But boy, every game, and it was not just us, all the other teams. So we ended up, Craig. We ended up having the fewest. We tied for the fewest losses in conference, and we also had the 3rd most victories in conference, which our team this year really had overcame a lot. Now,
sure.
Let me say this, and I share this with the team a lot. If knowing a national championship college who won the national championship the year before is coming to Mashburn Arena to play the Roadrunners, would we be ready for them? Yes, and that's what we got all year long.
Every time out.
We got everyone's best shot all night, all season long, and we kept improving. We ended up winning 5 out of our last 6, so it shows that we were taking the lessons. They say the greatest rewards in life come to those people that can forget the hurts of the past, but remember the lessons for the future. And that's all we wanted to do. Stay together, keep working, keep improving, and you're always successful, in my opinion. You're always successful when you're improving. Just keep improving and let the cards fall.
Without question. Of course, you made mention of that big run at the end of the regular season, 5 wins in a row to end the regular season, and capped by a win over Middle Georgia that wound up getting to the championship game in the tournament.
Yeah, I was very impressed with Middle Georgia. Middle Georgia's team, I thought their top 7 players as good as anybody in the conference, and they went in and played well, made all the way to the finals. Matter of fact, they edged us out. We tied for 2nd, but they edged us out in seeding for the tournament. We went the 3rd seed, which put us in a different bracket, versus being a 2nd seed. But they won the tiebreaker. They had to go down 7 teams before they found the tiebreaker, and the tiebreaker was that they beat Bethel by 1 because Bethel missed a shot at the buzzer, and then Bethel comes and beats us by 3.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and what's frustrating about that is that was one of our worst foul shooting nights I've ever had as a coach. We left 17 foul shots on the table. And it just drives you crazy when you say we're just right there, you know, and just knock those down, and all of a sudden, you know, we're just breath away from really finishing number 1.
Without question. You look at the resume for the entire season. You made mention of the win over William Carey by 32 points. They were the regular season champions.
Yeah.
You knocked off Faulkner by 17. They were the tournament champions. The win on Senior Day over Middle Georgia, the runner-up in the tournament. Those things would lead one to believe that a pretty good effort by this Roadrunner team.
Well, I appreciate it because they did, and that's what I like. You're going to get knocked down. And I say, you know, if you're going to get knocked down, face up so you can get up. And adversity is going to happen, but learning from it, improving from it, and getting better is really what coaching's all about. And the kids, I really respect them because they was able to hang in there to give us a run late. And we went into the tournament as one of the hardest teams in the league.
Without question. A lot of postseason honors bestowed on the Roadrunners. We'll get to that a bit later in the show. Also, highlights from the quarterfinal matchup with Auburn Montgomery. Stay with us. Courtside with Tony Ingle continues in just a moment.
They all said it couldn't be done. Because when other carpet mills were slowing down or closing up, we were building up. From the ground up, at Engineered Floors and Dreamweaver Carpet. Our new manufacturing capacity in Calhoun, Georgia, and Dalton, Georgia, is just the beginning. There's more growth on the way, a whole lot more, and we do it by employing some of the most experienced carpet-making folks in the world, people with a passion for and a commitment to carpet. We've grown for your business by filling a need that no one else was filling. We're the fastest growing carpet manufacturer in the world, and we've got big plans in the works now and tomorrow. So grow your business and come grow with us. Engineered Floors and Dreamweaver Carpets. Innovation reinvented.
Families are the heart of our region. That is why Hamilton is here. Hamilton Medical Center's Turner Maternal and Infant Care Center provides expert care with the comfort of home-like rooms and amenities, with on-site neonatologists and a Level 3 neonatal intensive care unit where parents can stay overnight with their new baby if a NICU stay is needed. We're here for you. Hamilton Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
Hi, it's Eddie and Greg here from North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
For 40 years, North Georgia Toyota has been known for great discounts and friendly family service. But that's not all. We believe that buying should be fun and easy. That's why we clearly mark our discounts. So the hardest part is deciding which vehicle you love.
Other dealers are going to say they can't do that, Eddie. What do we say?
We say, oh, yes, we can.
Only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Come see us.
And back we are on Courtside with Tony Ingle. Postseason honors, always a part of conference tournament time. Banquet began the week in Montgomery, and a great facility too, by the way, Coach, for the tournament to be held.
Yeah, it is. It's a great facility, and they have, you know, excellent facilities. But also, it's a great location. It's in Montgomery, Alabama, so we got teams all around. Travel purposes, nobody's really have to go, you know, 10, 12-hour bus ride. You know, everybody can get there in a reasonable time. But they really put on a good tournament. You were talking about the awards.
Right.
The banquet that they have there with all the athletes, they have the women athletes and the men's basketball athletes. There are probably over 400 people there with everyone, the whole entourages and everything. And then they give out the awards and conference awards and so forth. And I couldn't be more proud, matter of fact, of our team and the guys that won those awards.
Without question. 2 first-team selections from the Roadrunners, Jordan Bowling, Jalen Robinson, and Marcel Hawkins also making the second-team All-Conference.
Yeah, and they deserve it.
Yep.
Jordan, when you're taking the best shot every night and play, with people coming at you on, and he held us together. Jordan, matter of fact, he was a Champions of Character Award winner as well, and was very proud of that. That he had tremendous character, but. Those three you mentioned, and another guy is the best defensive player of the year.
Perhaps the biggest honor of all the Roadrunners awarded, Jermaine Burry, Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, what a great honor, and he was finished, I think, top 4 or 5 in the nation in steals, and absolutely deserved that award. Great leader in Jermaine Burry, always getting their toughest guy. Never getting credit for defense, from a lot of people, but our team knows who we call it the Big Bopper Stopper.
Right.
And then last year is Anthony Hilliard, this year is Jermaine Burry, and Anthony was great, and Jermaine did a wonderful job as well, but with your Champions of Character, with 2 guys on first team All Conference, with a second team All Conference in Marcel Hawkins, and of course I think you mentioned Jalen Robinson and JB. And then Jermaine Burry. And another thing, some people might not know, is Northwest Georgia Tip-Off Club honored Jordan the night before we left to go down there as the Northwest Georgia College Player of the Year.
And all those young men, I'm sure, would turn most of the praise coming to them to the team as a whole for the success that they have been honored for.
Absolutely. And it would be sincere. These guys really are very unselfish, very loving, care, hardworking. Just the kind of guys we like, and that's why we've had the success that we've had.
Without question. We've got a lot more to cover on this edition of Courtside with Tony Ingle. Straight ahead, a look back at the quarterfinal matchup between the Roadrunners and Auburn Montgomery. Stay with us, back in just a moment.
Please take your tassel and move it to the left.
Opportunities are here for you.
So being a professor means you get to stay being a student.
You have to knock.
And take her up to the ICU so she can speak to the doctor and see her husband.
You go.
All nurses to the nurses station.
Knock on the door.
I love this school.
It will be open here. I promise you.
This place has changed me as a person in the best way a person can change. And I owe 99% of that to Dalton State. I really do. This community here, and it's been amazing. It's been really incredible.
I promise you. This will change your life. Welcome to Dalton State.
Your hometown, it's special to you. What is your hometown connection?
I work with young adults every day in Dalton, encouraging their growth and development. OptiLink provides fast, reliable internet service that keeps my team in touch with each other and the world. That's why OptiLink is my hometown connection.
This is where unconditional love resides. This is home. Coltwell Banker, where home begins.
During a heart attack, every second is important. Hamilton Medical Center has invested even more into advanced cardiovascular technology and medical expertise, with more outpatient and emergency cardiac capabilities than have ever been offered, all just minutes away from home. That is why more people follow their hearts to Hamilton Medical Center. We're here for you. Hamilton Medical Center. Your health is our mission.
To the highlights we go. The SSAC quarterfinals in Montgomery, and the first round matchup with Auburn Montgomery. First half action here, first minute of play. Nice drive on the left side.
Yeah, that's Deshaun Ruffin. I like it when he explodes in there like that, Craig.
Tight ball game early. Look at that inbound play and the nice feedback to Bowling.
Yeah, that's Jalen made a great pass.
Touch pass there again. Not only offensive, but great defense and the long lead pass up in transition.
Yeah, and good finish right there by Deshaun Ruffin. We got off a pretty good start.
Tight ball game, 6 minutes in, 1 point ball game. And here another defensive transition and the conversion.
Yeah, that's Marcel Hawkins. It started with our defense, Craig.
From the left wing, nice fake, stepping in and finding the open man at the foul line.
And that's Marcel Hawkins again. Very, very good basketball player around that foul line. He just has an uncanny ability to score.
Beautiful move to the hoop. That put the Roadrunners up by 2. Inside 12 minutes to go, first half.
Yeah, Jordan, anytime you can find him, it's 3.
Indeed, from the right side. And again, inside 10, a nice strong move and 1.
Love to see those M1s, those conventional A1s are ready to go, and that's Jermaine Burry. We always say, who needs Curry when you got Burry?
That one tied a game up. This one to get the Roadrunners back within 3. 2 minutes to go, first half. A tight ball game for the vast majority of the contest.
Yes, it was, and here we are. We're in a man-to-man defense. They do a little kickback. Here's our defense again. We really played good defense the first half, led to these breaks and good opportunities and close scores.
Great conversion there by Jalen Robinson. Final seconds and a top of the key 3, and that would put the Roadrunners up by 2. On to the second half we go.
Yeah, here's Jermaine again. He scored right there and to finish the half, then he scores to start the half.
That's a nice bit of momentum. Again, early second half quarterfinal action and a strong move on the baseline by Jalen.
Yeah, that's just doing stuff you can't coach.
Another turnaround mid-range jumper there. And again, tight ball game, tied, 16 minutes and change to go in the contest. Hitting the boards and converting.
You love those second chance points, and that was Marcel Hawkins.
Down 3 at this point. Nice drive into the paint and conversion by Reed.
Yeah, Reed Duncan on that nice little pass feed right there again. You got Marcel battling in there. Here's Jalen Robinson, finished.
Nice finish. And again, that put the Roadrunners up. A few minutes later, 13 minutes to go. Skip pass, Duncan with the drive in traffic. Boy, it was a tough chance.
Yeah, he had ability to maneuver and score that. Here goes Jermaine Burry.
And another foul, giving him an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Yeah, this has just been a hard-fought game back and forth. Now here goes Rudy Winters in there, and I thought he drawed contact, which he did, and so he goes to 2. And
tie ball game at that point. Auburn Montgomery would go on an 11-1 run and give them a bit of breathing room for the last 8 minutes of the ball game.
Yeah, and we just tried to come in, try to get something going. We just couldn't quite get something in rhythm there. Here we are battling late at the end of the game, trying to get some quick scores so we can pick up full court. And the guys just wouldn't give up, though.
Yep.
Look at that. Follow up by Marcel Hawkins.
Strong move. Final minute of play, down 5. Good backdoor cut and the conversion along the baseline.
Yeah, here we are again. Guys are battling all the way to the buzzer. We let the game slip away right there earlier, but they just kept battling, and this is one of the final shots of the game.
And the final score in this one, Auburn Montgomery, 73-66.
Hi, it's Eddie and Greg here from North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
For 40 years, North Georgia Toyota has been known for great discounts and friendly family service. But that's not all. We believe that buying should be fun and easy. That's why we clearly mark our discounts. So the hardest part is deciding which vehicle you love.
Other dealers are going to say they can't do that, Eddie. What do we say?
We say, oh, yes, we can.
Only at North Georgia Toyota in Dalton.
Come see us.
Your hometown, it's special to you. What is your hometown connection?
Dalton is where I raise my family and make lasting ties in the community. OptiLink television, telephone, and internet provide me with what I need to run my home. That's why OptiLink is my hometown connection.
Please take your tassel and move it to the left.
Opportunities are here for you.
So being a professor means you get to stay being a student.
You have to knock.
And take her up to the ICU so she can speak to the doctor and see her husband.
You go.
All nurses to the nurses station.
Knock on the door.
I love this school.
It will be open here. I promise you.
This place has changed me as a person in the best way a person can change. And I owe 99% of that to Dalton State. I really do. This community here, and just, it's been amazing. It's been really incredible.
I promise you. This will change your life. Welcome to Dalton State.
Catch was my therapy growing up. With a ball and glove, my dad and I could work out anything. Today, I have my own kids. Hey, wanna play some catch?
Sure.
And catch is still my therapy. Just two people, a ball, and a backyard. And the comfort of home.
This is where bonds are strengthened. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
They all said it couldn't be done. Because when other carpet mills were slowing down or closing up, we were building up. From the ground up at Engineered Floors and Dreamweaver Carpet. Our new manufacturing capacity in Calhoun, Georgia, and Dalton, Georgia, is just the beginning. There's more growth on the way, a whole lot more. And we do it by employing some of the most experienced carpet-making folks in the world. People with a passion for and a commitment to carpet. We've grown for your business by filling a need that no one else was filling. We're the fastest growing carpet manufacturer in the world, and we've got big plans in the works now and tomorrow. So grow your business and come grow with us. Engineered Floors and Dreamweaver Carpets. Innovation reinvented.
The time has come to thank so many people, Coach, that have made Courtside with Tony Ingle possible. The list is long, and it's the cumulative effort of so many people behind the scenes that have had a vested interest in watching the Roadrunner program built from scratch. And I know that that's something that means so much to you and the team.
Well, it does, and we couldn't say enough, obviously, about, the President Venerable, the people on campus, Derek Waugh, but also a lot of people, I know you've had them on the show and some other things, but some other people that's really close to our program is our trainer.
Yep.
I mean, he keeps these guys on the floor and knows when to put them in, take them out, and we work good together. His name is Sherman Howes.
Truly a thankless job.
Oh, I can't. To be quite frank with you, sometimes he even, gives me a little Advil, I guess, at times. But no, he really does do so much for the players, in all seriousness. And Sherman House is just a fantastic trainer. Also, we have a guy named Des Phillips. Des keeps running stats for us during the game. If we need 2 points in the paint, points off transition, second chance points, etc. A lot of little things people might not be aware of, but that's Des Phillips. Mm-hmm. We also have a guy that does our video, where we always get our footage and have our help ready right off the bat so we can start studying films the night before. We've got to be prepped before the team can be prepped, and that's Kenny Carter. And of course, hired a new assistant this year, Hunter Hageman.
Super guy.
Super guy. We had him on the show. Yep. Fantastic guy. Great addition. My son Tony Jr. was here, and then he went on, and then now we have Hunter Hageman, and he's just done. Craig, I couldn't say enough about him. He's just done a fantastic job, helping us in all aspects of he does a lot of paperwork, he does a lot of research, he works on the court, he does recruiting, he does scouting, promotions. I mean, the guy's phenomenal. Really proud that we have him. And then, of course, my sidekick, right-hand guy, is John Redmond.
Yep.
You know, I couldn't say enough about Coach Redmond.
Fantastic guy.
Fantastic. And, you know, the thing that I'm starting to not like about Coach Redmond is when I tell a joke now, he finishes it before I'm about to get to the finish line.
I know how that works.
Yeah, I'm just about to get there. But anyway, you know, great guy. And he's still laughing at some of my stuff.
That's
now,
good.
I want you to know. You know, he's still laughing at a few of them. Great recruiter, great on the floor, does everything we ask. Matter of fact, he does things before I ask. Takes initiative, and just so proud and love him. And I would be remiss if I didn't thank the best manager in the world, Charlie McConkey. Just real proud of those guys, and of course, a lot of other people.
Without question. Of course, as far as Courtside with Tony Ingle, a huge thanks to the folks that have made this show possible. When we have to start with Brown Industries, from fantastic commitment to Roadrunner basketball.
Absolutely. Got Keith Whitworth there. You know, you got Lynn, and just. You know, Sis Brown, and of course a great friend who has since passed is James Brown. All those are just wonderful people, great support, and we love them and appreciate them. And we couldn't have the kind of quality program we have without Brown Industries as well as our other sponsors.
Exactly, and of course they include Engineered Floors, Coldwell Banker, Kennard Realty, North Georgia Toyota, Dalton Utilities, Dalton State College, of course, and Hamilton Medical Center. And we also talked about the fact that there's been a tremendous involvement from the Booster Club.
Oh, our Booster Club is second to none, Craig. I'm telling you, these guys are amazing. Coach Creel, Brady Creel, Gary Cochran, Lamar McClure, Mike Douglas. I mean, go on. I mean, you leave out people, you start naming names. Larry Harrison, Lane Newberry. I mean, just on and on. Susan Newberry. There's so many people in our Booster Club. Coach O.
Yep.
And a lot of people, but we don't have enough time to go through everyone.
And there is still time, though, to buy a ticket to the reverse auction, that Toyota Corolla, on the 26th of March. Just contact the Booster Club. Coach, it has been fantastic.
It's been a pleasure always, Craig.
Indeed, and we thank you. We'll see you next time right here on Courtside with Tony Ingle.